One may begin to wonder why the state of the nation is as what it is now. When we begin to look at the many things that is happening in the society, and most especially in our country, Nigeria, we begin to ask ourselves that are we practicing the dividends of democracy? Are we doing the expected? Are we doing what we are voted for? Just like those in political powers. I welcome you once again to this political circuit where we discuss issues of politics, where we analyze issues that has to do with our daily livings, what we ought to do, what we ought not to do in order to achieve a sane, or in order to achieve a society whereby the interest of the masses will be placed higher than the interest of the individuals who have been sent to government. I say welcome again to the circuit where we bisect issues of politics, and today I remain your host, Bajimi Elijah Oluwatoyin. This day, as we know, the government has been into many things that are not explainable. On this program, we shall ask a question through which we also provide answer. We look at reasons why Nigeria is not working. We are at the crossroad, many agitations, many oppressions crying, many issues coming out in various ethnic groups of the country. But today I want us to ask a fundamental question and look at where we've gotten it wrong, the possible solutions, and the question is, why is Nigeria not working? If you stay tuned, I'll take you through the trajectory where Nigeria has gotten it wrong and the possible solutions that we can perfect in order to have a good and ideal society. I'll be right back. Nigeria's economic potentials is constrained by many structural issues, including inadequate infrastructure, tariff, and non-tariff barriers to trade, obstacles to investment, lack of confidence in currency valuation, and limited foreign exchange capacity. Nigeria has been facing a lot of economic problems in the recent years. Governance issues, lack of policy direction on the part of government, corruption, fall in crude oil prices, over-reliance in crude oil, lack of economic diversification, spats of violence among the constituent units and military group, fear of reintroduction of the Buharinistic policy, and greed are identified as the major causes of Nigeria economic problems. Nigeria, as we know, is the most populous and largest country in Africa. Nigeria has an area of 923,768 square kilometers, making it one of the most largest in Africa. It is multilingual, that is, it is an heterogeneous society that embodies over 250 languages and diverse ethnic groups, but mainly we have Hausa, Igbo, and the Yorubas. Just as we have all these major or plethora of different, just like we have all these many cultures. These cultures, if they are harnessed together, if we work as a group, we are supposed to achieve a goal that will make our society different from other countries that has just 2 or 3 ethnic groups. If you follow the trajectory of Nigeria, Nigeria is blessed with many resources, ranging from agriculture to crude oil. We have rocks, we have minerals resources that are supposed to be harnessed so that every individual in the country can have something to point at, that the country has made me become this. But what we have are the things that I've listed above. We have greed, we have corruption, we have lack of diversification, we have many issues that are going through the country as we have. Since the oil boom in 1970s, Nigeria has been a victim of monolithic economy, and since then have been enjoying crude crash without adequately evolving a sound policy that will put the nation economy on a firm foundation for steady growth. Today, Oil revenue accounts for almost 90% of the nation's gross export revenue, leaving a paltry 10% to other commodities such as agricultural produce and solid materials. It is obvious that over-dependence on oil as major source of revenue could fail the country, as it can't finance the budget as usual. Most states of the Federal Republic today have been declared insolvent or bankrupt because they can't even meet up with the obligations to the masses, such as welfare and security. Some can't even pay their workers' salary nor provide basic infrastructural facilities and or social amenities in the recent times. Others have adopted the half-salary paradigm for their workers, while many have resorted into indiscriminate taxation to meet up with the challenges of their time. With all these anomalies, today the state of the economy has declined to a level where everybody is highly affected. All I see is depression, frustration, and suppression of the human rights. Another cause of Nigerian problem is what I tag as some individuals who are meant to be politicians that have been elected and voted for to go into political seats. But what we see them practice there is the all in all of corruption. They go there not for the interest of the masses. They go there to build empires for themselves. You go into some politicians' compound, you see the numbers of vehicles that are there lying fallow. Are we meant to be this in this country? How? When shall we be set loose of this invisible chain that we have put ourselves? Another cause of Nigerian problem is the high registered level of corruption and greediness among some people who refer to themselves as politicians. Corruption has eaten deep into the nation's fabrics. Little wonder then Nigeria was once referred to as the 27th most corrupt country in the world. Amidst all these challenges, there is always a way forward. Now, the government is now being called upon to move along, to work hand in hand with the following suggestions so that we can have an adequate society where the right of every individual can be upheld. One of the many ways through which government can move forward is: one, we have to diversify the economy and make agricultural practice the mainstay of the economy as it used to be. Nigeria should also lift ban on the importation of some essential commodities that we do not have. Nigerians should look beyond ethnicity to move the economy forward. Unity and practice should be our watchword at all times. This is because prosperity, they say, triumph more in peaceful environment. Militant groups should lay down their arms and embrace peace for the interest of the nation. The task of economic building should be our collective responsibility. Government officials are to serve the interest of the masses and not building empires for themselves within and outside the country. The Nigerian problem, just as we have identified and discussed, the country Nigeria is blessed. Those leading us are the ones contradicting the mandate that God has laid in the hands of those that fought for independence. Agriculture was seen as the main income, main revenue for Nigeria at a point in time. But with the discovery of crude oil in 1970, many of our politicians now see crude oil as the fastest way to make money, forgetting and they refuse or forgot that even when they try to get all these things from the crude oil, there is no futuristic plan, because a time will come the crude oil whom we invest in or whom we see as a source of income is now being siphoned. You see a politician in Nigeria having 2-3 refineries outside the country, but in the country where the oil is being brought out, no major refinery. They go outside the country, build refineries for themselves. When the crude oil are now being exported here in Nigeria, they will be asked to take them to their own refinery where they must have brought them, refine it there, and now bring it back to Nigeria. They know that once those crude oil gets out of Nigeria, what is going out would not be what is coming in. That is where we find ourselves. That is where we find ourselves. For how long shall we continue to remain silent? For how long will politicians begin to enslave us, all in the name of representative democracy? For how long shall we continue to live in a society where everybody is not seen as equal? For how long shall we continue to be led by people that have egoistic tendencies? All they care for is the well-being of their family. All they care for is the well-being of those related to them. All they care for is they want the masses to continually serve them. You go into politics nowadays, you begin to see, you ask yourselves, is politics now a family affair? You see the father, the mother, the children holding political powers. You ask yourself, look at the military setting of Nigeria. The major, let me just say, the major positions in military are being handled by a particular ethnic group. Where are we going to in this country? Our major oppositions or our major positions in Nigeria, are they meant to be handled by a particular ethnic group? The power is shifting. A time will come that we'll begin to see things like, if you don't belong to us, you die away. You can't beat us and expect something from us. It's either you join us or we follow you apart. And I think we are already moving to that extent. Nigerians, we need to wake up. We need to talk to ourselves. We need to come together. We need to have that interest for which we have been voted for. Have a look at the security in Nigeria. The security network is down, that you cannot sleep, you cannot put things where you ought to put it and feel that you will meet it where you kept it. No. Security challenges every now and then. But we thank God for those who has placed themselves as a body to fight for the life and properties of people, even though they are individual organizations. We thank God for the coming up of OPC, founded by Frederick Fashion. They've been fighting very, very immensely to ensure that the human rights activism for which Fashion fought for during the MKO Abiola's presidential electoral process is still intact. And that is what I see in the practice and life of the incumbent president, Are Prince Oshibote. We salute you and we continue to say that you continue in this good light for which the founder has led to you. We call on other individual organizations. We cannot remain where we are. We need to wake up. We need to fight for ourselves. We need to fight out all these politicians who has now seen themselves as godfathers. If they do not say yes, the country will not say yes. Why is it like that? Are we gotten to that point whereby an individual will be the one to dictate what happens to millions of people in a country? No. Let us stand up. Let us ask ourselves, where is the problem coming from? Where is that foundation? Until we realize why Nigeria is not working, we can never prefer a solution for something we do not know the cause. It is only where we identify a problem that we can prefer solution. I leave this to us, that these are some of the reasons why Nigeria is not working. I leave you to this. Drop your suggestions in the comment box. in subsequent program, we will look at the security problem, how security has now posed itself as a challenge to the possibility of election in 2023. Remember, when there is no security in the community, in the state, in the federation, there is 90% tendency that there might not be a general election. It is only when there is peace, there is harmony, that people can go out and say they want to go and vote. Now the country is experiencing plethora of security challenges. Is that not a pointer to telling us that there might not be election in 2023? We pray it don't come up like this, but at the same time, these are some of the issues we need to ask ourselves. These are some of the questions we need to answer. Reason why Nigeria is not working, and let us try to provide solutions on how to make sure that we have a better society. Never forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Elijah Oluwatoyin Bajimi, your host for this program. Follow us on our Instagram, follow us on our Facebook, watch us live whenever we are live on YouTube programs. Bring your advert placements, call for your video coverage. We are always there to cover your events, and we offer you nothing but we offer the best. I remain Elijah Oluwatoyin. Bye for now, and I'm out of the studio.